There we go. All right, so let's see here. Attach the microphone over here. Do apologize for this. We're going to try to make it work here. I am going to take care of a few things. Try to let everyone know that I'm live streaming elsewhere. Yeah, a lot of trouble here with getting this done. Wish it was just a little easier to schedule things out like that, but this might be the better option for us. Um, so let me go back to YouTube here. Just let everyone know. All right, we are going live. So we are live, but you'll have to head. I've got like 3 different things going on right now just to get this going. All right. Let's do this. Let's see, am I... Yes, so if you head over to the channel, you'll see what's going on, and it's kind of my face in the frame, but I'll start playing the game soon. All right, I put that post up. Let's hope people will eventually get here. Okay, I'm going to be moving this camera around a little bit. I hope I don't make anybody sick. Okay. All right, this webcam's pretty good. Can I zoom in? Oh, I can zoom in. Very nice. Then I will see what I can do. Like I said, this is my first time doing it. I have no idea whether or not this will work out for me well. We shall see. It's a little blurry, so I'm going to be working on camera and quality control as time goes on. So, all right. Let's see here. Anybody with us yet? No? Okay. So for those of you who are waiting in for, let me go and actually go to the chat then. Are we going to do it? Manage that one. Let's manage those. No one's waiting there because I think they were trying to wait there. They saw the problems. And I'm going to try and delete this video completely. If you're here. Okay. So anyway, I will let that one sit. It's not really working right now. So I do apologize. We'll get better as things go on. Like I said in that post before, just kind of bear with us as we do this. And we're going to shake a little bit. This is an older house, so the floors are a little uneven. Okay, so for those of you who've never played Dinosaur Island Roar and Write before, it's a roll and write. And what you usually do is draft dice, and then you will use dice with this board here. Now, I will do my best to try to get closer when I need to. I'm sorry, you're going to get resources from those dice, and eventually you will put them on your player board. So let's get closer and talk about really the flow of the game. So we have this nice bag, Roar and Write, with these fancy. Every Dinosaur Island game has these, right? Every Dinosaur Island game has them. Ooh, someone's with us. All right. Now, so yes, the dice all have resources on them. Let's turn on the light, see if it helps. There's resources on them. Some of them are DNA, but you'll also notice that they don't show up well on camera. There's little red dots on them too. That's a threat level. So you draft these dice, and then after you're done drafting them and recording on your player sheet here, kind of If it's DNA, you're going to record it over here. Coins, you'll use immediately to hire people. And what else we have here? We have roads, which you can use to obviously build roads. And then you have security. You'll make circles for your security here. And then after you've done doing that, you're going to head up to this board here where you have actions. This one you can make up to 4 dinosaurs. You spend dice to do that, so you place a dice there. Or you could get 2 coins or 2 security. You may get 2 DNA of basic, because just like regular Dinosaur Island, it's basic DNA and then it's advanced DNA. Here, 3 basics are right here, and then the advanced 3 are down there. Duplicate gets you ×2 the dice faces, and then all your opponents get ×1. If I put that die down there, I'd get a road. Or I could build. I could build 3 roads, or build a merchandise shop, a restaurant, or a ride. And then the rides are down here. Trying to get it to work. Where you see they all have special little shapes, and you can only build 4 of them each, as you can see with the little circles there. So how does the solo work? Well, in the solo game, what you're going to do is you're going to go into this bag and you're going to get 6 dice, and you're going to put them out in a line randomly. So what I'm actually going to do in order to make that work is I'm going to roll 1 at a time. All right, so this one is a road and red DNA. Let's turn the camera here, since that's what we're going to be using. Oh, my camera's all wonky. All right. Move it down there. Now I'll just have the dice on that side. All right, the next dice is a merchandise shop or advanced DNA. Then we've got a restaurant. We've got a coin or an orange advanced DNA. A standard, not standard, an advanced DNA, and I call that green, and 1 coin. And some of these have threat on them and such. So, by the way, thank you for everyone who voted on how you wanted, what game you wanted to see me live stream solo. I will be having the rules out in front of me, mainly because I want to make sure I get things right. So, okay, let's see here. So usually in the basic game of Dinosaur Island Rawr and Right, you would start drafting dice until everyone has 2, I believe. And then the remainder is the threat. But in solo, like I said, we've got the 6 dice. Then we're going to reveal the top card of the solo deck. Let me get the deck here. All right. So it says, make dinos, and then duplicate. So it says, it tells you to place a specific die from the row on the action space. Now the numbers here correspond to the dice in the lineup. So this was dice number 1, and it went into make 4 dinos. And then the other dice goes into, is number 3, which goes into duplicate. Sorry, had it in the wrong spot. It goes into duplicate. Right down there. Okay. Now, once the AI has chosen their 2, and there's 4 left, I'm going to choose 2 for myself and gain the resources on them. So, I mean, it's no surprise that the winner of this game is whoever has the most points. I actually have a series of objectives down here. I want to have all 3 people hired that are up there on the board. On the top, we have specialists. I'll go over them in a bit. I want to have 1 of each type of dino, an herbivore, a small carnivore, and a large carnivore. And then I want to have 4 restaurants. Those are my objectives I'm trying to complete. So now I can choose 2 of the 4 dice. So I am going to want to eventually make some large dinosaurs, and every time you have a large dinosaur, you're going to need advanced DNA. So I chose the green DNA, which gives me 1 of these. Put a little X there. Now usually this game comes with pencils and erasers. Pencil doesn't show up great on the camera, I've learned. So I'm not going to do that. And then I am also going to choose to take, let's go with a coin. And I'm taking a look at the threat counters as well because you eventually have to handle that with your security. So this gives me a coin. And you use the coins immediately or you can hold them off for later. I think I'm going to use mine immediately. I like to get that security chief going. So there we go. And once I collect enough coins and get enough there, I'll be able to unlock the security chief. All right. So I've done that. So out of the two that are left, these two here, which is a merchandise shop or an advanced DNA of orange, or a coin and an advanced DNA, I get to choose one. So I'm actually going to choose this one because what's going to happen then is you'll gain the threat on the other dice. And for this dice, I don't know if you can see it, it's 0. All right, so what I'm going to gain is the coin. I really should gain the advanced DNA, but I want to handle that threat level easily. All right, and then I can place my drafted dice on any two action spaces to take their actions. So this is really going over there. If I were to take dice actions on places that have dice already, I'd have to take their threat. So let's take a look up here. I'm going to move the camera just a little bit there. The threat dice that is on the threat on the top dice, if I wanted to make some dinosaurs, is 2, and then the threat on duplicate is a 1. Okay, so what do I want to try to do? I think what I'm going to do. By the way, the game is played over technically 6 rounds, so 3 rounds of drafting dice, and then there's actually 3 rounds of running your park. And these are locations and staff that I can hire out. All right. One thing you should do is these all cost a certain amount of money. Where is that located again? So on your sheet, there's areas for you to track how much you're spending. On the attractions, each of them have 10. The rulebook recommends that you go through and you kind of shade out the remainder so you have an idea, but we're not going to do that for this playthrough. Same thing with the staff over there. We're just going to play as usual. So I'm going to actually just avoid any of this right now. So the first thing I'm going to do is I'm going to extract DNA. And for that, I'm going to pick 2 basic because I do have to have herbivores. So I'm choosing a yellow and a red. Okay. By the way, this is also a game where I'm not actually playing against an open AI like you'll see in Caesar or something like that, but I am going to be trying to get the highest score to see how I do. All right. The other thing I'm going to do is I'm going to, I thought I was going to build, but you know what? I'm thinking, yeah, let's build. I'm going to build a restaurant because I do need a restaurant for one of my objectives. Now, how do you build? So if you take a look down here at the grid, I do promise that at some point I will get better at this, everybody. You're always going to start your tours from headquarters. And if you can get from headquarters to an entrance, you will get the points that are listed along the whole thing. So, first things first, the food is an L shape, 4 across, 1 down. But you also need roads to get everywhere, so you can't really build it right up flush against the HQ. I mean, you could, but you still have to build a road to get there. So I'm looking to try to connect at least to 1 location by the end of the game. So let's build my restaurant. I'm going to build it's 4 down, 1, 2, 3, 4, and 1 over. And I'll put RES in there. Restaurant. All right. So that is what I've built. I have 1 out of my 4 restaurants that I need. I will now put a little X where the food was, and it gives me a coin. And I'm going to hire officially the security chief. So he gives me 2 security when I hire him. And then you make 2 circles over here. As the game goes on, when you add threat, you'll put dots in the middle of those circles there. Okay. How's everyone doing with the volume? Is everything good? I know we have a few people here. Is this the live chat? All right. Oh, thanks for the dinosaurs, Jen. VOR red. Okay. Not sure what we mean by that. That's okay. All right. So as the volume's good, then that's great. Once again, I do apologize for this being so late as far as getting it up there. After we've done all that, we take a cleanup. So return all dice from the board back to the bag. I love, by the way, that every Pandasaurus game I've ever bought comes with one of these bags. We got one for Dinosaur Island, Dinosaur World, Rawr, right? And then we got the Loop the other day, and it comes with a nice big bag as well. So it's always nice. Because I played another game that's going to be going live on Sunday, just a playthrough, not a live stream thing, where the bag doesn't fit in my hand. I have these enormous hands. My hand does not fit in that bag easily. Jen knows what I'm talking about if she's watching. Jen knows. Jen knows. Anyway, so they all go back. If this was with more people, we pass the first player token, and then we move the season marker over here. Okay? Sorry. I said over here. It's not even in the shot up at the top. So now we're going to have one more round of dice drafting. Okay, so we're going to bring us back down here. Whoop. By the way, thank you also for those who've subscribed to the channel. According to YouTube, we only have 78% of our viewers are actually subscribed. 78% of our viewers are not subscribed, so go ahead and hit that subscribe button. I'll be coming to you with more of these solo game playthroughs. And they'll get better, I promise. They'll get better. All right, so 6 dice. So we have a road and a coin. A coin. We've got a security or a green advanced DNA. A red DNA. A coin. And a purple advanced DNA. Let me put these over here. There we go. Now you can kind of see a little bit of everything. I just don't want it to get too blurry where people are going, what's he pointing at? Anyway, so now we get our AI card, which tells us to take number 2 and place it with the Make Dinosaurs. And number 6 down here, which goes on to build. Okay, that messes me up a little bit. I would have liked to have had some dinos and some roads to build, but I can manage. The first thing I'll do actually then is to take this dice that has the road and the coin on it, and I'm going to build that road immediately. Let's build that road. Going to the restaurant. Boop. There we are. Those are my roads, everybody. And I get a coin. All right, so I've hired my security chief. I have 3 options. I have the lawyer up there. The first 10 deaths do not cause a disaster. I also have a paramedic or a rent-a-cop. You know, I'm going to go with the rent-a-cop because he gives me some roads. You'll see that the immediate is 2 roads up there. So that's on C right here. So I'm going to get a coin. I only need 4 to hire him. Let's do that over there so I know I only need 4. All right, so what else do I need? I do want to make some dinos, so I'm going to have to take some threat. Not too much of a problem for me because I've got some security. And the dinosaurs that I want to make this round will not give me much threat. So what I'll take is, let's see here. I think I'm going to take this one because that's a lot of threat on that dice if I don't take it. So that gives me another red. Okay, so what we have left here, I get to choose between the 1 coin or the security / green. Now, initially I'd run straight for the security. But the problem is that this 1 dice has 2 threat on it, and I'd rather not have that come into play here. So I'll just take the 1 coin, get more towards the rent-a-cop there. This one now goes out, but it's hard to see here, but there is a threat there. So I take that threat, and I put it in my security right there. All right, just to kind of show that it's been used. All right, now I got to do my 2 actions. Love to make some dinosaurs. I will have to take 2 threat to do it. Now, if I'm not mistaken, you only take you only take that when you run the park. So I have some time, hopefully, to get something happening. So I will use this dice. You place it on top, and I'll take 2 threat. And I get to make up to 4 dinosaurs. Okay, so I really only have DNA to make 2 different ones, I think. So let's go with the Brachiosaurus down here. He is a square. Let me zoom in on that. See if I can show you a bit more to understand what's happening. So Brachiosaurus cost me trying to get the camera there, a yellow and a red. It is a square shape, and at the end of the game, it'll give me 2 points, and it's worth 1 excitement. And I think I gained that when I run the park. It's been a while since I played this. You think I would have gone over it a bit more when I was doing the rules here, but yeah, you only get it when you go through it. Okay, so let me make that square, and I'm going to put it right up here. B, because that's what you should be marking down. That's what's highlighted. And I do this. Let me make sure mark new dinosaurs. That. So DNA, build the paddock, increase my threat. There is no threat from a Brachiosaurus. Oh, no, I gained the excitement right now. I gain 1. All right, so I gain any basic DNA from excitement over there. As a bonus for doing that, I will gain a blue. Now, I made a Brachiosaurus, so I've got to just squiggle off 1, 2. I could build another herbivore, but I'm not going to because my objective says I need at least 1 of each. So let's make, and this will shoot my threat up, but that's okay. I have a green DNA, and I can't really do much of anything with it because I do not have what I want here. The only thing I'd be able to make would be nothing. I don't have the orange DNA or the purple. So maybe I could make just another dinosaur. Let's make a Triceratops. Yeah, I think that'll work. Triceratops right here. T. Mark that down. No threat to gain, but I did use red and blue. And then I will gain 1 excitement. The second level of excitement there does not give me anything. So yeah, that one has no bonus. So I made 2 dinosaurs with what I could. All right, so now what I want to do, if I wanted to build more roads, I'd have to take more threat. But instead, I'm actually going to raise funds, which gives me 2 security. 1, 2. I know I probably don't need that much right now, but that's okay. Let's return all the dice to the bag. Give it a nice shake. Then we'll move the season marker to run the park. Now, I'm in a bit of a bind because I didn't have enough roads. But we're going to gain resources and income for our attractions. And let me straighten this out a little bit here to that. Very good. All right. So the only thing I've got is food, which gives me an income. Let's see here. All right. If I had any specialists, I'd get something. And I do have 1 specialist that's a security guard, security chief. He gives me another security. All right. So then I can go on a dino tour. So we always start at the headquarters and then follow the roads. And sadly, the only thing I got is a road going to a restaurant right now because I wanted to build more roads but got blocked by the AI. Let's see. I'm going to mark this building with an X, which means it's been visited. That's very exciting. So it gives me a coin. All right. Now I may hire the rent-a-cop. I immediately get 2 roads, and this is actually going to work out for me a little bit. All right, because I'm going to do this, and then this. And I'm going to visit the Brachiosaurus and the Triceratops, which gives me another 2 excitement. All right. Okay. Now I can, in the next time we run the park, visit those again. but I won't get any excitement for them because I've already been there. My roads, however, did not reach a park exit. I would have needed one more right there to get that, but that didn't happen. So I don't get the points for that there. I think that's it for that. Yes, and then we're going to gain resources and income from your excitement track. Oh, did I do that wrong? I probably did that wrong. Yeah, I did that wrong, everybody. You're only supposed to collect this stuff when it's time to run the park. That's my fault. I'm sorry about that. I completely forgot that this actually shows the proper order of things. All right. That's on me. I'm sorry. But anyway, now we go to the next one. Oh, if I have threat that oversees my security, I would start putting things in the death toll. All right. But that didn't happen. My security is higher than my threat right now, so we are good to go. All right. Back to the dice drafting. All right, here we go. Not doing too good. I expect to get, not really beaten by the AI, but at least score low. All right, first dice here. Roads. And then more roads. I got an advanced DNA, green, and a yellow DNA, an orange DNA, and a merchandise shop / orange DNA. Or sorry, is that orange? Yes, orange DNA. Boop, let's put us over here and maybe zoom out a little bit. There we go. See how the chat's going, everyone. The dice are cool, but 3 horns don't hang around with long necks. Okay, cool. All right. Let's see what the AI is doing this time. So dice number 3 is going to raise funds. I can live with that. And then dice number 6 is going to duplicate. That's fine. I need some stuff happening here. All right, each dice that's left has a decent amount of threat, so I'm just going to take at least one road for myself, and then I'm going to take, let's do the orange DNA. I think that's fine. All right, so the road, I think I'm going to build the road this way. Could hold on to it and see what I do, but I think I know what I'm going to do. And then I get the orange DNA here. Last thing I will do is snag this yellow DNA here. Then this gives us 3 threat. No matter what, it was all bad. Okay, so let's make some dinos. Actually, I want to build another restaurant because I got to do that to complete my objective. Let's build another restaurant. So over say restaurant. Okay, and then let's make some dinos. So yellow and orange. Well, that's nothing. But what I will do is make the Spinosaurus, which is orange and green. Orange and green, and he is a 4x4. All right. 1, 2, 3, 4. 2, 3, 4. 1, 2, 3, 4. 1, 2, 3, 4. And that's S for Spinosaurus. Mark him down, and we'll get 3 excitement. I promise not to take that bonus again. All right. That's all we can do for now. And we're going to go into the next one. All right. That is a security or an advanced DNA. Advanced DNA or 2 regular red. Advanced DNA and a yellow. Roads. Roads are always good. A coin or advanced DNA. And lastly, a blue, and an orange. Okay, so let's see what the AI is doing. So it takes making dinosaurs. I think I can live with that for now. And then this on raise funds. Oh, by the way, Spinosaurus gives me 2 threats. So now my threat is exceeding my security. So I'll have to work on that. All right. So what I want to draft, first off, is this road. The reason is because it's got such a high threat. I think I'm going to put the road here. Got some plans. I got to make another restaurant, of course. And then I think I'll take this, which is a coin or an advanced DNA. Let's do, kind of want to do the coin, but I'm trying to figure out what I'd want to do on that. Yeah, let's do, start getting the paramedic going. He costs 4 coins. All right. And then I will draft that one for its resource. Take the 2 red DNA. Okay. And then this has no threat, so we're fine there. Go ahead and build a restaurant. Nope, I'm going to do this a little bit backwards. Build the restaurant. Build that restaurant, and then we will do gain 2 times the die face. So a road here, and a road there. Okay, I might be able to score some points off of this one. All right. So now we're going to be heading into running the park. Well, running the tour. Okay, which is this button here. So first off, get anything in this area. I get 3 coins for having 3 food. I'm going to go ahead and do that. 1, 2, 3. I gain a security for hiring the paramedic. All right. Then I will run the security chief, which gives me another security. And then B gives me roll 2. Put them all back in the bag. Roll 2 dice. Gain 1 per threat on the die with the most threat, which was 2. All right. Okay. And then the rent-a-cop gives me 1 security per other hired specialist, which right now is only 1. I'm not sure the security guard counts for that one. I think it has to be off of the main board. Okay. All right. So now we run from headquarters. We've already gone to the restaurant. Now we can go to the restaurant again, but we don't get an excitement off of it. Instead, we're going to get an excitement off that restaurant, to the Spinosaurus, and then circle the 7 points there. So we've got 3 excitement. 2, 3. All right. Now I know I put X's there, but they show up better than circles. So what I'm going to do here is gain everything. So I'm going to gain, that's a basic DNA, so I'll get myself a blue. A coin there. Let's start working on the lawyer, because it is one of my objectives to hire all 3 of them. And then another security. Another basic DNA. Let's go with blue. A coin. More for that. And then another security. And those are my rewards right now for this. And my phone went off. Let me turn that down there. Okay. All right. I am 1 step one step away from all 3 of my objectives being fulfilled. I had no death because security is pretty good. So now in the last 3, we're in set 3, so 2 more rounds of drafting the dice, and then I'll see how poorly I did. Okay. All right. That is an advanced DNA for purple. Merchandise or orange DNA. A ride or green DNA. A coin. A purple DNA. I'm announcing what these all are because it's hard to see them sometimes. And that was a road. My fingers knocked it over. All right. So what's our AI going to do to us? Number 1's going to go into extracting DNA, and number 5 is going to go into duplicate. All right, not too bad. Let's see what I want to do. Love to have a ride, but I think I need to focus on getting a small carnivore. Right now I have the ability to do, I could make a velociraptor. I'm going to go with that. So I'm going to take this dice here, and I'm going to take the green DNA. I'm also going to take this coin, mainly because I can now hire the lawyer. The lawyer doesn't give me anything yet, but I have hired him. And then out of the 2 left, I'm definitely going to just use the road there. I'm going to play it safe and do that. All right, and this has no threat on it, so we're good there. Okay, let's see here. I do have to make a dinosaur, so let's make that velociraptor. That is the the yellow and the green DNA. And it is a 3x3. So there's my velociraptor. All right, and it gives me 2 excitement. Also gives me a threat. The other thing I want to do is make another dinosaur because it just gets you more points. And that is going to be another Triceratops. So that is right there. So Triceratops. And that is a red and a blue. And I'd make another one, but you know, I just want to see what I've got for the last round going on. Gives me an excitement, by the way, but no threat. So I've made 2 dinos. Let's make some roads, and I can make my last restaurant for the next round. So one road is going to go here, and the other one will go here. So I have to kind of hedge my bets on whether or not I want the 10 points at the end or the 8, depending on what else I can make. All right, wonderful. This goes up. So we have the road and the coin, the advanced DNA for purple. We have yellow and a road, yellow DNA and a road. We've got a security or a green advanced DNA or green advanced DNA on that one. And lastly, we've got a blue DNA with an orange advanced DNA. So what is the AI going to do? It's going to take dice number 1 and go to raise funds. And he's going to take dice number 4 to build. All right, that's not too bad. I've got plenty of security to do that over. So let's see. I have to get one last objective. Okay, and that's the restaurant. Shouldn't be too much of a problem. I'm going to just take this one, and I'm going to take purple. All right, so blue DNA, orange DNA, and a purple DNA. And then I will also take this, which is the yellow DNA, and a road. I'm actually going to hold off on the road for now. So that's the reserve, by the way. Okay. All right. Let's check in some stuff. Gotcha. Wonderful. I do get 2 threat from that dice. 1, 2. Okay. All right. So the first action I'm going to take is I'm going to make some dinos. And that is going to be purple, and that'll get me some nice points if I do that. So let's make a Megalosaurus. So it's purple and orange. 4x4. 1, 2, 3, 4. 1, 2, 3, 4. 1, 2, 3, 4. 1, 2, 3, 4. And that's Megalosaurus. Boop. He gets me 2 threat and 3 excitement. 2, 3. All right. You know, if I take the 10 points at the end of the game, I'm only getting 1 excitement off of that. So I might just want to get the 8 points. So I'm going to sacrifice the idea of getting that 3rd objective for the restaurant. So what I'm going to do is I will build, take 2 more threat, but I'm going to build the 3 roads. 1, 2, 3. All right. Okay. That's that. Now we're going to go run the park. This is the last time I'll be running the park. Okay, so first things first, I get 3 coins. What the heck? I'll hire the tour guide because I've got my 3 specialists up here. It's going to immediately give me 3 excitement. And then the security chief gives me another security. He gives me 2 roads. I guess I could have built that restaurant. I didn't think well. Oh well. It's the last round. I know my plan. I'm not sure what else I would have done, so we're just going to do that. The lawyer doesn't have anything for me because I haven't had any deaths in the park. The paramedics, he's going to give me, put all these dice back in the bag. Roll 2 dice. My highest threat I got was 2, so I'll get 2 security. And then my rent-a-cop will give me a security per other hired, so that's 2 more security. Okay, so I've done all that. Now I'm going to run the tour. We're going to go through all these restaurants we've been through already, but then we're going to go see the Velociraptor, the Triceratops, and the Megalosaurus. All right, so that gives us 3 excitement. 1, 2, 3. Also gets us to the 8 victory points over there. All right, so we get a basic DNA, a coin. I guess we could. Oh, I didn't build any of the special stuff. Oh well. So the junior scientist, a security, another basic DNA, another coin, another security, an advanced DNA, a coin, which gives us 2 advanced DNA by hiring the junior scientist, the security, and then an advanced DNA. All right, no one has died, so now we're just going to go right to scoring. So each, I'm going to move this up and zoom in so we can see the scoring. Okay. Each herbivore gets me 2 points, and I have a 1 Brachiosaurus and 2 Triceratops, so that's 6 points. Each small carnivore gives me 3 points. I have 1 Velociraptor, gives me 3 points. And then each large carnivore gives me 5 points. I have 2, so that'll be 10 points. So right now I'm at 19 points. Each person I hired is worth 3. So I've gotten all 6 of them. So that's 18 points. Do they count? Let me check. I'm going to check if the ones given to you count for that. By the way, fantastic rule book, Pandasaurus. You did a great job. I think I overlook rules. Where did the scoring go? I just had it. Yep, no, that's all of it. Yeah, so and that's so 37. And then I built none of the specialty rides, so 0. That's supposed to be a 0. My park entrances, 15 points off of that, 52. And my excitement, you've drawn at least 1 circle, so my excitement is 10. So that's 62. Then I did not get to this point, so I'm not going to worry about that. So for every 2 DNA, I get a point. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 points. So 67. And none of this happened. I also completed 2 of my objectives. The one where I hired all 3 specialists, and I have 1 of each type of dinosaur. I did not get my 4th restaurant, so that's an extra 4 points for a total of 71. All right. Now, according to the rule book, you're getting the hang of this. Oh, I really expected. Let's try this again. I really did not expect to get a lot of points. That is the basic idea of Dinosaur Island Roar and Write solo. Once again, everyone, I'm really sorry that it took forever for this to get going. I ran into some technical difficulties. It'll get better through time. Thank you for joining me on this one. Tomorrow at 9 a.m., Trails of Tucana will be uploaded to the channel. And then I'm going to try to get Caesar uploaded in the afternoon for the other solo. And we'll also be, I'm sure you saw if I zoom out here. Oh, no, you can't see it. But over there, I'm getting Dresden Files ready. And Fleet, you kind of see Fleet peeking out back there. I'm getting ready for that to be shown. And I'm going to try to get those done and set for the weekend. And then I can give you all my thoughts on these games, how they play solo versus how they play with 2 players plus, because I played all these games 2 player plus only ever. So thank you for joining me. We'll see you next time. Now the big thing comes is, how do I turn this off? Okay, let's see how I can do. Thanks, everybody.